Reporting from the encounter site, which is where all of this drama really played out. And let's break down for you, blow by blow, exactly what happened. And this is based on what the police has stated. Now, Vikas Dubey was in fact being taken to Kanpur from Ujjain, and he was being taken by the Uttar Pradesh State Task Force. So it started with Dubey being taken to Kanpur, and at that point, about 20 to 25 kilometers away from Kanpur, the car that Dubey was traveling in, it overturned. What we're hearing is that it hit the median and then turned turtle. Now, soon after that, the police have stated that Dubey actually tried to snatch a gun from a policeman who was seated next to him as soon as the car turned turtle, and then tried to run away. If you see the particular area, a lot of open field, and that's where Dubey ran away. And at this point, an encounter broke out between the cops and Vikas Dubey. The police claim that 4 cops have also been injured because Dubey fired at them, and that's how Vikas Dubey also was injured. He suffered bullet injuries, was rushed to a hospital where doctors pronounced him dead. This is the information that the police have put out at this point. An inquiry as per procedure has already been initiated. But Ankit, as you also pointed out, a couple of unanswered questions here, more details required as to exactly what happened that led to the death of this gangster.
That's right. In fact, as I was speaking earlier, the entire scene has been contaminated by the media once again. So there are a few enthusiastic, reporters, those who have gone. They are fiddling around with this entire, vehicle as well. But, this is absolutely amazing what is happening right now. With free access to a lot of people, and this is a vital evidence as far as this entire sequence of event is concerned. And at the time when the forensic team is in fact inside, there have been people, those who have gone inside and are touching, trampling over the entire chain of evidence. But Akshita, as you were pointing out, questions, a lot of questions that the Uttar Pradesh police would have to answer. First of all, how did he slip from the dragnet of the Uttar Pradesh police? There was a phone that Vikas Dubey was carrying. Madhya Pradesh police uses Truecaller to in fact establish the identity of that person. They call that number from Vikas Dubey's phone. It says Vikas Dubey. Police claims 500 mobile phones were put on surveillance. Why was that phone left? Apart from that, why was it that Vikas Dubey, who was in fact being brought by the police, despite knowing that he is a deaded criminal, a murderer of 8 policemen, why was he not in handcuffs? If he was in handcuffs, how was it that he was able to in fact pick out a gun? It doesn't seem that he was, that agile, that athletic. He had a limp in his leg. All those questions will have to be answered. Was it too embarrassing? Was it too embarrassing for the Yogi Adityanath government because they were not able to catch him? And is it just, at this point of time, a larger message being sent across to the criminals? But the fact remains, ladies and gentlemen, this country is ruled by constitution, by the rule of law. And in the end, no matter who you are, this is the country which gave a fair trial. Okay. All right. I have just been told that the injured policemen, these are the shots of the injured policemen who in fact were injured in this car accident. The IG told us that 4 policemen were injured in the accident and 2 of them have sustained bullet injuries. So the shots, the visuals that you see on your screens right now is of these policemen, those who were injured, being taken inside the hospital. This is in fact what is coming in from the hospital, where after the accident, all these injured policemen along with the others in fact were taken. Now, this will also be a question mark. If Vikas Dubey was traveling in the same car along with those policemen, 4 of them were injured. Was Vikas Dubey not injured in this accident? If he was injured, how was it an injured Vikas Dubey, more than 50 years old, was able to snatch a gun from a policeman and was able to in fact run away? All those questions would be asked. The answers possibly have to be sought, because it's just not about public sentiment. It is just not about bloodlust as far as the Uttar Pradesh police is concerned. There has to be a legal procedure that was supposed to be followed, and possibly with this encounter, with the MO that the UP police in the last week or so, in the last 6 days or so, has repeated quite often, raises a lot of questions. As I was saying earlier, this is the country that gave a fair trial to Ajmal Amir Kasab as well. But so is this now the police taking revenge for the killing of 8 policemen without going through the entire process? The question that the Uttar Pradesh police would have to answer. But at this moment, just about almost 4 hours after the encounter took place at this very spot, the police, in fact, on the other hand, is preparing for a detailed press conference, and hopefully we'll get some answers there. So we did try and put some questions, the media which was present here, to the IG, Mr. Agarwal, Mr. Mohit Agarwal, questions that he had absolutely zero answers to.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.